Najatu Muhammad, the former APC Presidential Campaign Council's head of the Civil Society Organizations Directorate, has described President Muhammadu Buhari as a figurehead and apathetic ruler who has put Yusuf Tunde Sabiu, his nephew, as Nigeria's hem of affairs. In the first place, Buhari does not care about anything. He had never cared. He doesn't care about the country, nor is he really in charge. He has thrown the country to the dogs. He has a prime minister in the name of his nephew, nephew Tunde, said Mrs. Muhammad in a This Day interview published on Wednesday. Whether we want to believe it or not, Tunde is the de facto president. People's Gazette in 2021 reported how Mr. Buhari quietly gifted Mr. Sabiu the position of an assistant director at the National Intelligence Agency. Ms. Muhammad is, however, claiming that Mr. Sabiu has more powers than his benefactor, the Nigerian president. I know that even the service chiefs report to him. Sunday is Sabiu. Do you know him? He is called Sunday because he was named after Tunde Diagbon, she stated. Mr. Tinubu's media aide did not immediately reply to People's Gazette request for comments. Ms. Mohammed, a board member of the Police Service Commission, had told DCL Hausa that APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu might be battling severe dementia, identified by memory loss, which also results in loss of the ability to carry on a conversation and respond to the environment. The former APC chieftain turned our attention to Mr. Buhari, excoriating the former military dictator as an unsympathetic and aloof president. She accused the governor of deliberately turning a blind eye to corruption allegations brought to his attention. On a few occasions when I had cause to see the president, I had given him in black and white some of the atrocities that are taking place in terms of corruption and theft of billions of naira. All he does is frown, and that is the end of it. He doesn't even care. Sometimes he says I don't know, Miss Muhammad revealed. But how do you know? How do you know if you don't want to know? He doesn't even want to know. He doesn't care. Last December, the Gazette, in an exclusive export, exposed the provocative sale of Polaris Bank to an influential clique of Mr. Buhari's cronies, including Mr. Sabiu. Polaris was sold in October to Strategic Capital Investment Limited for 50 billion naira, despite strong opposition from lawmakers and national voices and included Femi Falana. The firm was registered only 6 months earlier, on April 28th, as a subsidiary of a Conglomerate Limited owned by Awa Admulahi Gombe, a self-talented businessman who recognized as Ibrahim Babangida's son-in-law. The Gazette was informed that Maman Daura, the president's octogenarian nephew, and Mr. Sabiu, the president's administrative aide and confidant, have significant interest in the SCIL. You know wetin dey happen? If they tell you wetin dey happen, you go feel breathe. This set of people APC are the worst people you can ever think of. Honestly, this is what we already know, and we are telling the youth not to make a second mistake, as what will bring about a collateral damage. Let us shun and eschew tribal sentiment and vote massive for Obidati. This is what we know ever since, not a new development. So saddening and very unfortunate. At least he had succeeded in taking us back to Egypt. God will reward them all accordingly. Willers we always will. Now una calling be that, so make una continue willing, say Buhari. Well, I hope you and your family members are not even willing about high cost of living. Of course, the government is paying them hugely, so they won't feel it. They will never feel it. There are whalers like you in the US and UK willing about high cost of living. That's in a Western world where una think say is paradise. Instead of willing, we look for opportunities and take advantage of it. Willing can't solve your problem. All this why she doesn't even, or she didn't even know until she quit APC. Excellent, Madam President of the world. Hypocrisy. This is administration. This administration really ruined Nigeria. The imposter presidents of the zoo. Yes, somebody is saying this is one day Oshimole will come and tell us the same thing. Fashola will come and tell us the same thing. They are all pretend. Even the Keyamu will one day come and open up. Shane they jump here and there. You take advantage of it. The manner at which, at the rate at which the Nigerians have deteriorated, is it the same thing in the US and UK that somebody is trying to compare? Because now everything is global, it's global problem. They will say it's a global thing. Oh, it's a global problem. It's a global this. It's a global that. So unfortunate. So, guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.